Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this look I teach you how to highlight, contour and bake your face. I take you through step by step and I show you a weird way of contouring, but it's actually such an easier way because some people complain on how, well, they don't know how to find their cheekbones, and I know all it is just sucking in your cheeks and then you can find it. But an easier way to do it is actually with a spoon. Mine's a bit, obviously got a bit of makeup on it because I just used it. But you just, because the shape of the spoon is quite round, it allows you to kind of cup your cheekbone and get right in there, and then you just draw the line of the contour. So such an easy way to contour. I think that everyone can do it. I also filmed this eye look, but it's going to be a separate video. So in this video I'm just going to focus on highlighting, contouring and baking, just to give you that flawless face. In the beginning of the video I also do colour correct my skin because I do have a bit of redness. So I'm going to teach you how to colour correct if you've got redness. So starting off, as you can see, I do have a bit of redness on my skin. My skin is far from perfect, but starting off I'm just going to use a Nivea aftershave balm, and I'm sure you guys have seen it going around the web recently. It's such a popular product at the moment because it helps your makeup last all day and it applies so flawlessly when you apply your foundation on top of it. And it contains an ingredient called glycerin, which helps your makeup stick to it. So that's what I'm going to apply all over my face first, and I'm going to rub it in until it gets tacky. And what I'm going to do next, it looks really weird, but I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Flash palette and I'm going to use the green shade. The reason why I'm using the green shade is because I have redness on my skin, so I'm just going to apply that everywhere where I have a bit of redness on my skin, which as you can see is pretty much all over. My skin is going through a really weird phase right now, so please excuse that. And then I'm mixing together two of my favorite foundations, which is the Chanel Lumiere foundation and the NARS All Day Weightless Luminous foundation. I'm mixing them together because the NARS one is slightly too dark for me, so I'm just mixing just to get my right shade. And I'm also mixing in a bit of an illuminator and a liquid illuminator from the brand Inglot. So just blend that into your skin, and as you can see I'm pressing it on top of the green colour corrector. You don't want to swipe because you don't want to move the product. You want the green to stay and colour correct and counteract the redness on your skin. Now moving on to contour. I am using a spoon, funny enough, to contour. I know it's a weird trick, but it really does work. I'm applying the spoon, I'm placing the spoon on my hollows of the cheeks and I'm pressing it in, and then with my contour stick I'm just tracing around the spoon. And as you can see, it's really going to cup your cheekbones and give you a nice contour line. I'm also applying it to my forehead and my jawline and the sides of my nose. Remember, to contour, it's to create a shadow, if that makes any sense. I'm sure you guys know what contouring is and highlighting. So after you have tribal marks all over your face, you want to then blend it out because them lines are not cute at all. So make sure you take a duo fiber brush and you blend out the harsh lines. Just keep blending out. I know it seems like there's no hope once you see lines like this and it's going to take a while, but I promise you it will look so flawless and it photographs so beautifully. So just keep blending, have faith and just keep blending it out. And I'm just going to fast forward this bit because I'm sure you guys have seen me do it plenty of times. Now moving on to concealing, and the reason I'm using a concealer a couple of shades lighter is because I don't need to colour correct under my eyes. I don't really have dark circles, so I'm just going to go in straight with a light concealer. However, if you do have dark under eye circles, then you'd use an orange toned cream product first in order to colour correct, and then apply your concealer on top of it, because you don't want to look grey and ashy under there. So that's just a little tip. But I'm going in straight with concealer because I don't have that issue. And I'm applying it underneath my eyes in a triangle sort of shape, on my chin, in the center of my forehead, underneath that contour to sharpen it up and make it stand out a little bit more, and then also down the bridge of my nose and Cupid's bow as well. Now again, you want to take a disposable makeup sponge, dampen it with a bit of Fix Plus, and then start blending. Press the product into your skin. Do not swipe. Make sure you press in. And as you can see, I also use the tip and the edge of the makeup sponge to sharpen up my eyeshadow. And as you can see with the sponge, I'm ever so slightly dragging down I'm actually patting it in. Patting the concealer down slightly onto the contour to sheer it out a little bit so it doesn't look too harsh. Again, go underneath the contour to sharpen it, but this is not going to make it look too harsh. And again on the forehead, I'm using whatever's left over on the sponge just to sheer out the product. And as you can see here, I am just patting in again the concealer because I don't want that harsh line. As I'm showing you there, we don't want that harsh line, but we want it to look more blended out like that. So all you do again is just go on your laugh lines and then drag. Again, do not drag. Sorry, you want to pat in the concealer, whatever's left over, don't apply it anymore, and just apply it over the contour line, just so we don't have a really sharp line on your face. We don't want that. Now blend in your nose contour with the Duo Fiber brush, and then again with the makeup sponge, blend it in and sheer up the contour colour. And now to bake. I'm sure you've heard so many people rave about this product, but the Laura Mercier translucent powder is an amazing product. It works on absolutely every skin tone, so I highly recommend this product. Baking, what baking is just setting the work that you've done already on your face. So if you apply a cream or a liquid on your face, you want to always make sure you set it. Okay, setting and baking is completely different. Setting is just applying a thin layer and leaving it as is. Baking is applying a ton of powder underneath areas that you want to stand out a little bit more. So underneath my eyes, just so that it decreases any creasing, if that makes any sense. So just apply it and leave it, count down a couple of minutes. I normally leave it in for 5 minutes. So while I'm doing like my eyeshadow or whatever. And then I'm going in with a yellow corrector powder and just applying it on top of the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Now moving on to contour and bronzing, I'm using a Sephora bronzer in the shade 59. And as you can see, I put my brush between my two fingers to kind of sharpen it, make it a little straighter, and that's what's going to help you contour and create a nice defined line on your cheekbones. I like to look really bronzed, and by doing that I apply a lot of bronzer on my forehead and my hairline. Also on your jawline. because you want everything to match. Take a clean duo fiber brush and just blend everything out. I'm taking a small fluffy brush and I'm just contouring my nose. And then again with a duo fiber brush, you want to make sure you blend it out. And now to lightly add blusher to my cheeks, I'm using a pink tone. Again with a duo fiber brush, just so it doesn't look too harsh, and applying that onto the contour. Whatever's left over, I'm applying that onto the apples of my cheeks. And now obviously for my favourite part, it's the highlighting. I am applying the Mary Luminizer by the Balm Cosmetics with a duo fiber brush on the tip of on the highest points of my cheekbones, and then as you can see, what I did is I used a fan brush, dipped it back into the Mary Luminizer and then spritz it with Fix Plus, and that's really going to make your highlight pop. Applying that on my cupid's bow, my chin and above my eyebrows. I'm taking a teeny tiny brush and I'm applying that on the tip of my nose, which is going to lift the nose and bring it forward, and that is the finished look, guys. I really hope I explained it well. And if you try this look out, please let me know. Again, if you have any requests for any other looks, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments below. Give this video a like if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't already for more videos. And I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.
So here we are, tonight to stay, too sad to leave.